I'd college the next day. I'm like, I've got a bus at 7. Guess I'm watching Apex for the next 5 hours.
Speaking of watching, this is something you aren't going to miss because look at those character lineups from these two players. This is not normal.
Did they go random?
I don't know, but these are some unusual characters for these players, and I'm all for it.
I feel like Kameme Pac-Man makes a lot of sense. It's not something we've seen anywhere, presumably, but that feels like a natural fit. At least Palutena makes sense to anyone, but Ken's got Chrom in return, which is also pretty standard. Duck Hunt and Bowser Jr., not so much.
Yeah, absolutely. It's kind of some interesting characters. I just want us to get into it. I mean, this is pretty normal. You know, Pac-Man versus Chrom, something we've used to seeing around these days. Pretty good characters getting the job done. Overall, it's kind of just keeping it even between them, but it looks like Ken's kind of taking that slight lead in percentage.
Yeah, you countered the water? Not even the water, it's just in the vicinity of the fire hydrant. Just says counter. It's not even necessary, like it was doing less damage than an F smash would. But I guess that's something you can do.
Hey, the more you know. I'll get a lot of knowledge here just from seeing the wackiness and the shenanigans that these two are bringing to the table. And honestly, it looks like Ken is trying to scoop out a stock with that jab back air, because Pac-Man's kind of in that percentage. But hey, guess what? It's the boom! It's the ghost coming out, courtesy of Kameme.
That's right. You were waiting for the bell. Well, surprise! You're getting blinky. Don't blink, or your stock is gone. Now we get to see Ken playing Duck Hunt, and this is a top player, number 11 in the North American PGR, even higher in the Japanese one. I think there's still a limit to how good a random Duck Hunt can be from anyone in the world.
Hey, maybe we got to channel that Raito, you know?
True.
You never know. I mean, when you play against people, we can get that knowledge osmosis. So maybe they know something we don't about this character.
Well, we're yet to see them get a hit in.
Yeah, well, you know what?
You know what? Ken, come on. Frame one can. Go for some trays. You might lose this stock anyways. Press the B button. There you go. What did I tell you? You're learning.
The new mid-set coaching allowed, Tail, but we
Duck
won't allow
Hunt goes crazy.
Duck Hunt go burr. And now we've got Dr. Mario. So the NES crew duking it out here real quick.
That's true. It's always fun seeing Dr. Mario appear in All-Star mode because it's in chronological order of when the character debuted. And Dr. Mario just kind of spawns in when you never expect him, because it's like so much later than Mario, but nowhere near the other Mario characters.
Exactly. It's like, okay, cool. You're still kind of here. I don't know how you showed up so soon, but sure enough, more than enough power to kind of surprise you. And honestly, it wouldn't surprise me if the Doc does surprise us, because character's good. In a way that they pack a punch. Their recovery's rather weak.
Yeah, I appreciate the addendum on that one.
Yeah,
if you leave the sentence as Dr. Mario is good, that's a take.
they functionally work very well. It's just the low airspeed and the poor recovery that really holds Dr. Mario back, because the buttons hit hard.
Huge strength and does have a lot of worth as a counterpick character. Will it counterpick the Duck Hunt duo? Not at the moment. Ken has actually brought this all the way back. Now the dog is gone.
Kameme hits the Ken, and takes the stock. Good stuff all around as the Doctor continues to play, and Ludwig von Koopa has entered the ring. I don't know what he's doing here.
Ken mains Sonic. What is Ludwig's side B?
The clown car.
He turns into Sonic for one move alone. So maybe this will kind of suit.
Okay, he tornadoed right into the cannonball.
Ball-shaped move? Is this Sonic?
This is a slapstick comedy show. This is not Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. We are watching a little bit of fun comedy.
But now we have Palu, who almost certainly destroys Bowser Jr. in this matchup. So that's a little bit of a tricky draw for Ken. We need to see, well, anything really on the Palu at the moment. There's the Nair to get things. We got another ball! It's homing attack, right?
Yeah, that must be, because it managed to find its target immediately. So those must have some homing engagements. Not to mention the other giant lead cannonballs attached to the clown card itself. Ken wants this so bad, but he's Bowser Jr., so it's very funny.
It's true. Go on, Ludwig. Hoo-wah! Get the fork. Uh-oh, it's drilling time. We're going on an expedition. That is a lot of fancy play around the ledge. Knows that the most obvious thing a Bowser Jr. is going to want to do in that position is a jab combo.
That's the kill jab.
Exactly, but Kameme would have just simply known. Oh, though you didn't know about that up smash missing.
Oh, I like the air dodge, kind of tricking the recovery there, making sure that Kameme can't fully capitalize on that one. But this is... Bowser Jr. is deceptively heavy, but you can still, you're at death's door. There's no really courtesy here. But so is Palutena.
Yeah, such an aggressive option off the ledge, and now we've got the forward throw. Again, the jab at ledge is going to be in consideration. This time, Ken goes for it. It does not work, and the down air of Palutena will send you the opposite way to anywhere you expected, and you are gone.
Well, you know, she's the goddess, so she's sending you up there. Even though you are doing the devil's work with that Bowser Jr., you still get to go upstairs. So, hey, credit where credit's due. What are they doing? Are they going all random? Yeah, they are going all random. I love that.
We have so many screens here up on stream. This is production, and we are definitely getting random.
So we have Belmont, Ice Climbers Pit versus Lucas, Corin, Peach. Okay, Kameme actually has kind of like a functional team. Ken's is just kind of bizarre.
Yeah, well, it's like Peach definitely high tier, but if you can't play her, she just drops to like bottom 15.
The execution barrier is kind of present there for that.
And getting Richter on random, that's so typical. Whenever I'm playing random, I always get one of the Belmonts. I heard a rumor that random might be slightly influenced by who's your least played. I don't know if I believe it, but I do definitely get the Belmont. There's obviously double the odds because there's 2 of them, but I wish they'd stop.
This game's algorithm is weird because if you keep randoming, you're going to start having the same teams. Like, it's going to start overlapping to a degree, and it's not just random. It's kind of enough times that it's more than just a coincidence.
I've noticed there's always at least a 50% chance it gives you the default costume. Like, it's not a true randomizer.
Yeah, it's just kind of picking characters. What? Okay. You clowns.
Be gone! Be gone! Take this! Be gone!
I mean, seeing a small child and saying you are a monster says a long thing about, like, Richter's like a kid. Ah!
Yo, Lucas is satanic? What the heck?
I mean, if you saw a kid, like, shooting lightning bolts out of their body, you would say they were a witch, too.
That's true.
Richter's from that time. You know, Richter's from before the time of witch hunts, so...
Yeah, Richter, not a modern-day gentleman. And certainly not being gentlemanly with these plays either. Absolutely flailing on this poor Lucas. Can't finish the job. Not exactly a Richter main, but they have to.
The child is gone. Yeah. Thank you.
Hooah!
And now you have a weird dragon lady back demon.
Yeah. A witch! Gah! What's this sword? It's imbued with flames!
That's honestly what Simon and Richter, they'd be like, what are wrong with you people? Like, they're just dudes. Like, they're just buff dudes throwing things. Like, what is... Yo, you guys are dragons and demons and magicians?
They didn't ask to be thrown into this. Like, they have the recovery of a human being.
Yeah,
you know? If I get thrown off Pokemon Stadium 2, that's the best I can do.
It's like Ken and Ryu. Like, they're just buff dudes.
Yeah.
I mean, they can shoot fireballs, I guess, because they're just that buff. And if I could shoot fireballs for my working out, I would go to the gym a lot more, let me say that.
I'd be joining you first in line. Unfortunately, Corin's pin not functional in that situation. The Ken Richter is finally gone, but that was a big, big asset to the team.
And now you got the little duo of the Ice Climbers here.
Speaking of teams.
Yeah, Popo and Nana here. This is actually a 4v3 scenario we got going on. Love to see it. Yeah, the side B is good for Ice Climbers, and a lot of people just don't know how to maneuver around it because who plays Ice Climbers?
If you didn't know how to play Ice Climbers before this event, you probably watched the ZD first to 10. You'll have learned something from that one.
You saw ASN trying their hardest to put themselves on the board, and you can learn a little bit of things or two there.
Oh, wrong climber. You're going to get punished for that one. I don't think it was intentional that they were going to grab the yellow Ice Climber. In this instance, it is... No, they've got it the usual way around.
You gotta look at their mittens. You look at their colors.
Oh, a parry attempt, but Corin's down air is so good at dealing with that, as is the F smash at ledge. Hitbox extension. Again, if that hit the other climber, then Popo could have just gone for the F smash and got the kill, but because it was the primary climber sent away, you can't tell Nana, kill Corin! Kill her now! It's free! Literally free punish, do it!
She's a fickle lady. She sometimes does not want to play games with our boy Popo.
Oh, and she's gone high key. Unless you're going to send...
No! Hey, that's rude. That's just kind of mean. Poor Nana.
I thought at first, you know, Kameme was sending Popo back towards Nana to save her, but in the end, they're both solidly dealt with. And now we get Pit. Just like Richter, there are 2 versions of Pit in this game, so increased likelihood of getting him on random, but I'd be happy with this. I love playing a Dark Pit.
Yeah, there are 2 pits inside of you. One of them is trying your best to win that game, and one of them is just kind of evil.
I can be your angle or your really evil angle.
Yeah, true. Pit or Pit 2. You only got so many choices here, but yeah, playing the light side, boy, that's for sure. Can you even get the stock? No, that's the thing.
What was that up smash? Hold on, Ken. This ain't Sonic up smash. We can't hit you from the ground just like that.
That's the I really need the stock badly. Up smash.
Kameme's Corin. Low-key goes hard.
sure. I mean, hey, it's working right now, that's for sure.
I guess there's some similarities between Corrin and the current main of Sora. Like, they're not that alike, but they're just kind of mid-range swordies, focused on aerial combat a lot. They're not similar, but more similar than most, I guess.
Makes sense. Now 172%. It honestly looks like Ken was about to die, just full stage. No. All right, what are you going to get? From coast to coast here. Not quite getting the angle of the arrow either. Finally at 187, that's the stock. Down to the Peach.
Now, this is what we mentioned. Peach, a really good character, but you need to know how to use her. If you don't, Pit might just explode you with a side B at a random percent. This is going extremely poorly for Kameme right now.
Not quite finding the purchase. I mean, if you need something one good hit, like a good back air, a good crown, and you kind of just seal the deal, but finding that hit is the hardest part, of course.
Yeah, like, Peach needs to get a hit, otherwise that means Kameme was basically playing with a two-man team.
That was a big, quick bail me out, like trying to read a roll in there.
Please die. It probably would have killed.
Oh, the bomber coming in.
Taste this. 3 whole hits were landed by Peach in that game, but the third one was the most important. And that is Kameme going 2-0 up. I'm sure they're still going to honor the random ditto anyway, but it's definitely playing into Kameme's hands a lot more.
Can you imagine if Kameme went random and then Ken just chose all of his mains and clicked
I'm going to go random, and Sephiroth. Oh! I called it!
This is a real
he
team.
didn't even pick it, but on random,
we got some real teams going on here now.
We have Sephiroth accompanied by Rob and Diddy Kong. Has Kameme already lost Let It Rain?
I'm not too sure because you got something like Fox McCloud, like Snake on board.
Yeah.
But Rob versus Ken, that's an interesting start off. And not to mention a Ken actually having Diddy Kong as the pocket. So we have Kameme on Ken and Ken on Rob. Don't think about that too hard.
Yeah, Ken, the character, very
Versus Ken, the
good,
player.
but struggles immensely with Rob and Diddy Kong. So
And
maybe not the best situation to get the character Ken, but it's going pretty well so far.
And Ken, the player, struggling to get themselves on the board, but they will try their hardest. And not to mention having an actual character they play currently in their lineup. You never quite know.
One's in capital letters and the other isn't, so we got Ken and Ken!
Yeah, you gotta shout the name. Ken Masters, the man that isn't actually divorced. We figured it out. He was in the trenches, but we saved our boy. Bless him.
I mean, we still got to get him out of this legal drama or whatever he's in, but it's better than losing the wife.
Yeah, good man, you need the kids, bro. She took the kids.
Rob doesn't know what a wife is.
It's true, he's just a murder bot. He's a buddy, but there's nothing friendly about this demon, that's for sure.
You wouldn't think he's a friend based on that Ebb Smash. That could have been a downer opportunity as well. Ken not going to risk it. I mean, Ken's character not really used to having spikes with Sonic and Sephiroth, but definitely used to having good up airs.
Makes sense.
That is the first kill in the end for Ken!
And now Ken has that lead with trying to avoid some of the trickery of Snake. You got to avoid the up tilt. You got to avoid some fun explosives all over the place, even the Kita as well. It's a difficult battle.
We don't need the shouty Ken anymore because the Rob is gone, Ken Masters is gone. We got a 2-stock game. Snake versus the main Sephiroth.
Yeah, this is the character that Ken actually plays. So maybe there may be a bit of bias and a difference in skill level going on here.
Potentially, but Snake is still one of those really hard characters to fight against, especially if you're going to crawl underneath Sephiroth's forward tilt. That was such good brain work on Kameme's part.
If I was Ken, I would keep that in mind because you can angle that F tilt as well. Never give him too much of a free moment.
Yeah, that second one he did there, that was angled. Trying to keep it in mind, but at the moment, you know what? Snake is hard to beat with any character, and the Ken Sephiroth isn't exactly running with it.
Oh, and Nikita actually reset the situation here. I like it, just the dental dash back on the stage. We're kind of relaxed, kind of air dodge.
But when you've got Snake on the platform, you know, he wants you to be in his range. Ken just camp in the center with the biggest moves in the game, says, right, come and get me.
You see that? Again, angling it down now because he realizes that crouch, and yeah, wings up, the stock's gone. Kameme has just the Fox McCloud left, and maybe Ken wants to put himself on the board, so he manifested his main into the random.
Yeah, well, we're one up smash away. If Kameme can do a proper Fox confirm out of nowhere, then the Sephiroth might be out of the picture, and at that point you've got Fox versus Diddy Kong, which is still hard for Fox, but not exactly one of Ken's mains.
Absolutely. This Ken, this Ken. I mean, Ken is putting in work right now, but this Sephiroth specifically is really good stuff.
Yeah, I mean, what did we expect, really? I think Snakes will call Sephiroth one of their tougher matchups as well, just because you can hit the Cypher so easily with just about anything. And the wing, you know, he's in need of a comeback after all. He's struggling.
Oh, didn't drop down with the scintilla. Just kind of went to reset the situation on stage.
Yeah, I really thought the play was just going to be a down air at ledge. Fox has got to head for that ledge no matter what. You're going to head for the top blast zone. That up smash is very, very critical, and this is still a possible 3-0 for Kameme right now.
Let's see, how can Ken kind of create dominance at ledge? Not a lot, actually, as Kameme kind of flips it around on him. Even gets the parry of the monkey flip.
Not able to do anything off it. That's a shame, but while Diddy just wants to catch that recovery back to ledge, entirely possible. Once again, we have to see Fox recover. Tech off the side, but you may have to do it again. This is scary from Diddy Kong.
Continually resetting the situation. The pressure is on as the percent racks up higher and higher. I like the dodges from Ken. Is the back throw going to be doing it, though?
Not quite, but it's definitely going to put Fox in that position once again. The reflector stalling has foiled all of Ken's plans 3 times in a row now. Uh-oh.
Maybe he's trying to find something here. Just bit by bit, some percentage. I mean, he's still at death's door, though.
Knew how to set up the combo, but not how to finish it. Play Fox a couple more games, you'll get there. I trust.
Just keep getting him in random, and you'll be good to go.
Exactly. Maybe he'll appear again in this set. First, we need to see the game won by Ken to keep the set going. Otherwise, it's sayonara.
What's the play here for Ken? I mean, he's starting to climb higher and higher percentages. He can't finish his play. That's not going to be it, though.
Okay, get back to stage. Otherwise, this rage comeback could be huge. Wow, just getting out of danger in the F-tilt from Ken's Diddy will just about pull that off. But to say you got your main on random in this, you kind of just about won, Ken. Things aren't looking as encouraging as you might hope, but let's just see what random decides in the next one.
It's a close game. I'm loving the fact that there's just ride or dying random. It's so entertaining. Another interesting, that's actually such a good lineup for Ken again. Wolf, DK, Lucina, into Olimar, Lucina, Mewtwo.
This is like even more lopsided than the last one, I feel like. Ken got an amazing team and Kameme got a good team. This time, Ken's got a good team and Kameme's got a kind of bad team, unless you can actually play. Well, you got Lucina, that's a good anchor, but Mewtwo and Olimar, you either play them or you don't.
Starting with the Lucina is a bold choice because Olimar in the pick, I hope Kameme has the experience on that character, because if you don't, it'd be very awkward to kind of getting rid of the Pikmin in a certain way and setting them up and propping them up. I mean, it's all color-coded for you. Good news. So it can't be too hard. It's
a little similar to the Mega Man plays of Kameme old. Like, if I was going to trust one of these two players to have a sick Olimar, I'd pick Kameme out of the two. But right now, the Lucina just holding it down in what is very much just a normal meta matchup. This is the day one. Wolf versus Lucina, and Wolf winning in this instance.
Oh, but we make it back, though. Great recovery from Lucina.
I really love actually not finishing the jab and rolling away. Like, the punish was right there from Kameme. Excellent knowledge to say, you know what, this isn't safe. Let's just cancel.
All right, Ken putting Kameme back in the corner once more. Fighting Lucina gives a tricky situation. Back. Oh, forward throw, actually. Not throwing back throw to reset the situation.
And then gets right back up into that personal space and doesn't do anything with it. Just the fear factor of a wolf. The bounty hunter up in your face. And Lucina, the possible anchor we thought, is gone. Now you have to fight as Mewtwo against a reflector.
Dangerous situation, that's good. But remember, Mewtwo also has a reflector, so you can double reflector it and cause a lot of problems for Kameme and Ken.
The Mewtwo yet to be hit by the wolf at all. This is actually 15% on board, my bad, but this is still going excellently. And that's the stop.
The Shadow Claw coming in nice forward air from Kameme, evening up that. But now, hey, guess what? The Lucina is on the other foot.
Yeah, I love about the Shadow Claw and the Shadow Ball. Those are both real Pokemon moves that Mewtwo had in Smash before they were added to Pokemon. Shadow Ball didn't get added until Generation 3. It was in the movie, but like, and then Shadow Claw came
Shadow Ball
later.
was Generation 2. It was Generation 2. I know it.
Possibly.
I may be young, but I played my old games, that's for sure.
Right, so the alternate Lucina, we get to see it on both sides. The true equilibrium of random Dittos. They basically got 2 random characters each. I imagine their Lucinas are pretty much just equally good. Like, how can you differentiate them too much?
Absolutely. But Ken has that percentage lead right now. Mewtwo is a surprisingly big body with that tail hurt box, and light too, so it can be very difficult to actually stay alive on this character. But I mean, hey, if you're scrapping with the best of them right now in that Mewtwo, you got some good hitboxes, not gonna lie.
Yeah, the down smash tech chase. It's not nearly going to threaten taking the stock, but that's guaranteed damage. Forces the Mewtwo off the stage, has to teleport back in, but you can always get the KO on Mewtwo if you accurately predict where that teleport is going to go.
With the
That
grab
move was in
back
Gen
throw?
1. That
Yeah.
came out of the games.
It's true. Back, up air, really kind of, I love all the tail moves. It looks so cool. Very cool design character. Best throw in the game, by the way. Beautiful animation. Love it to death.
Honestly, Kazuya up throw, that's kind of cool.
Pretty good. And another Shadow Claw coming in. Forward air claims 2 stocks so far. Here comes the clutch DK coming in for Ken.
We've seen what it can do in Squad Strike from other players. It might be time.
Mix up! Kameme's, yeah, he's chuckling now because he's like, I got schmixed by Ken's DK in a top 8.
So now we have DK versus Olimar. And if you see this in like a Xanadu and it's just people playing their mains, you're betting on the Olimar 100%. But in this scenario, DK might be the favorable one just because he's easier to play.
You never know. I mean, hey, Broccoli Kong coming in clutch right now for Ken right now, getting that percentage on board, making it competitive, that's for sure. Oh, okay, that was spooky. I love the Ken's going for those call-outs, so that's so funny.
Yeah, I think the up air definitely would have hit, but not killed. So Ken just wanted to end it right there and then. Didn't work out, but the panic's in there. And you land safely, though.
Triple-digit percent for Ken's Kong. And this is starting to get dangerous with the purple on board. I'd be careful if I were Ken, because he's just getting walled out by Pikmin all day, all night. And getting actually caught by the down smash there. It's the random Ditto with Kameme taking it over Ken 3-1.
Excellent stuff in the end. I'm glad we could end on a case where someone could have got a worse draw than the other, but was still able to overcome it and win. That's to say, yeah, it was a random Ditto, but Kameme most certainly just beat Ken in a set of Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Nothing I said there is untrue.
And we take those all the way to the bank, my friend, that's for sure.
Exactly.
That's such a good.
You're going to make bank by doing it as well. That is
True.
further into the prize pool.